And so, guys, I was going through the internet today and I saw this. And I also saw this also. Right. Now, the thing is, the first video is not really my problem right now. Because definitely, the second thing I want to talk about is definitely going to affect the first video. Seeing a policeman and maybe my army man fighting. That is not the genesis of the problem. Genesis of the problem is where I want to go right now. Now, first of all, let me start by saying that denying in general visa to travel out of the country, I mean, a paper officer denying someone like a major or a general visa, someone that works in the security system of a country visa, that is crazy, that is outrageous. Now, it will not surprise me someday that if the Canada embassy can actually deny a major of Nigeria visa, definitely someday, it might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, it might not be next year, it might not be 2 years from now, it might not be 5 years, it might not be 10 years from now, but someday, if we continue the way we are going right now, our president of this country will be detained someday in a foreign land and nothing will be done. Now, let me say this yeah now that it's not by flexing muscle that is where one is being respected. As a matter of fact, a small country with small arsenal but is well organized professionally will be respected by a bigger country that has big manpower and big arsenal. It's all about how well you carry your operation, how professionals you guys are as a country. Now I'm saying this because when I look at the general, I look at the policemen fighting, I look at everything that is going on in this country, and if a general is being denied visa, what about citizens that are just bloody civilian in the country? What about them? That means the denial ratio will be so fucking high. Now, this problem is not just the fact that a general is being denied visa or policemen being fighting. Now, let me tell you guys something you guys are failing to understand. Mostly the military parts. You know, if Canada decides to bring 20 Nigeria right now, 10 that are living in Canada and 10 that are going to be taken from Nigeria to join them and then interview the 20 of them and ask them a question. Let them rate Nigeria military, the police, the army from a scale of 1 to 10 differently on a different room, all of them differently. I'm very positive that the 10 will not speak well of the Nigeria military and even the police. You know, let me say something. You know, when we are doing some things, we feel like it's just going to be seen or affect. It's going to affect just uh, your community, the citizen, the people that are living around you, or things like that. No, it doesn't end there. When you are carrying out unprofessional conduct, the world bodies are seeing you. Let me tell you something. What pains me more is that is our uniform, our khaki, that is not being respected. If an India police, even a corporal of an India police, put on his khaki and go to that Canada embassy, they will be giving visa with speed. Why? It's not because that the Canada uh, uh, officers there are being biased. No, they'll be seeing, they'll be listening, they'll be seeing what is going on. I'm saying that 20 Nigerians will not speak well of the Nigeria police or the army or the navy. Now, are you going to say the problem is just for the problem has to do with just Nigeria? No, it's not just that. The problem go beyond that. So I'm saying that the fact that the Canada embassy did not put the respect on our military uniform tells a lot. And this whole thing is not all entirely the fault of the military or the Nigeria police or the navy, whatever. You know, you know. See, the what I'm trying to say that the fault is not entirely the military or the police. So the fault go beyond that. And when I say the fault go beyond that, my next concern has to do with those people who call themselves the Senate. For 4 years, 8 years of being in the chambers. And I wonder how many laws that have been made, that have been passing on daily, let's say on 3 months, quarterly. What kind of laws are they ever passing that are actually benefiting Nigerians so far? Now let's even start by saying that with the first video I actually played showing Nigeria personnel, military personnel fighting, that should be a troubling factor to the Senate. Because first of all, they should understand that one of the major problems that the military are having here that is making them having unprofessional conduct between themselves. Now it's not between civilians right now. Between themselves is that the military, whether it's the police, whether it's the army, whether it's the air force, whatever, as long as the military in Nigeria, they don't even know their ranking. The police doesn't know if he's ahead, if the army is ahead of them, or if the navy is ahead of them, and that is the beginning of, I don't know, because when you leave each of those military personnel to operate independently, there's going to be a problem. They are supposed to be orderliness. This one should know that, okay, this one is ahead of me. So when an operation is going on in a particular area or a particular location, and this other military personnel come into play, and they utter a statement or they say something like, this matter now is under our jurisdiction, it's under our supervision. It doesn't matter whether it's inside the sea, when it has to do with the navy people, or it's on the land, or it's in the bush. But as long as these other people come into play, because of the structure that has already been put in place, you know that these people are taking directive from a unified body. And when I say unified body, if Nigeria government and the lawmaker could understand that there need to be a level among all the security, different arms of the security, then there need to be a corporate affair that actually all of them need to report to. And this corporate affair, the head of this corporate affair are supposed to be the one reporting to the presidency and the senators directly. There need to be orderliness. Because trust me, this is a very long video, but I can't put everything here. So what I'm just going to say so far is that the police, which are very close to the citizen, needs to understand that no matter where, let me put it this way, whenever the police van is going patrolling through a particular area, locality, anywhere, you find that there is no Nigeria that are going to speak well of these people as they are going around. That tells a lot. Being a policeman, your first service is to serve. And service is not all about protection, it's all about hospitality. How well does the police provide hospitality, or the army provide hospitality for their citizens? Like I said, this video is a long video, but I'm not going to say everything here. Maybe I might be forced to do a part 2 of this video, but for now, this is just what I want to say. It's really saddening that our own general were being denied visa. So far, so good. We will get there though. Anyway, guys, like I always say, men out. We are going to fight for Nigeria. Peace out.